Every CAD and BIM office has a long list of small jobs that are too important to ignore and too boring to enjoy. Rename layers, clean blocks, export sheets, check title blocks, compare schedules, convert room data into a spreadsheet, create a simple Revit helper. These tasks do not look dramatic, but they quietly consume hours. In this video, we look at Codex-style AI coding agents as practical assistants for CAD and BIM automation. The point is not to make designers become full-time programmers. The point is to let professionals describe a repetitive task and get a small, reviewable script that saves time.
Codex is useful when work happens on a computer and can be described as a repeatable procedure. For architecture teams, that often means small scripts, folder operations, data cleanup, file checks, and simple tools around AutoCAD, Revit, Rhino, Excel, PDFs, and project folders. A coding agent can inspect files, propose code, run tests, fix errors, and explain what it changed. You still need a controlled workflow. You do not let a script touch your project files without backups. But once the process is safe, even a small automation can return time every week.
The first example is CAD cleanup. Imagine receiving 10 consultant drawings where layer names are inconsistent. Some use AWOL, some use WAL new, some use local language labels, and some objects are on layer 0. A CAD technician may spend an afternoon normalizing the file before the design team can use it. With Codex, you can describe the target layer standard and ask for a script that scans a file, reports unexpected layers, and creates a cleanup summary. The first version should only report, not modify. That gives the team a safe audit before any changes happen.
Once the report looks correct, the script can grow carefully. It might map old layer names to Office standard names, flag dangerous cases for manual review, and save a backup before writing anything. This is the pattern. Start read-only, verify output, then allow limited changes. AI coding agents are powerful, but the safest professional workflow is incremental. You do not ask for a giant magic button. You ask for a small tool that does one job, produces a log, and lets a human approve the next step.
The second example is BIM data quality. A Revit model is not just geometry. It is also room names, areas, levels, door numbers, equipment IDs, materials, phases, and parameters. When that data is inconsistent, schedules become unreliable. Codex can help build small checks around exported schedules. For example, export a room schedule as CSV, then ask a coding agent to create a script that finds empty room numbers, duplicate names, mismatched departments, or area values outside an expected range. This does not require deep AI magic. It requires clear rules and a script that applies them every time.
This is especially useful before deadlines. Instead of manually scanning a 600-row schedule, the team can run a check and get a short list of suspicious rows. The architect still decides what is correct. The script simply makes the review smaller. A good output might say, room 305 has no department. Door D214 appears twice. Level 4 contains rooms assigned to level 3 or area differs from previous issue by more than 10%. These are not design decisions. They are signals that help professionals focus their attention.
The third use case is sheet and folder automation. Many offices export PDFs, DWGs, images, and schedules into folders with project numbers, issue dates, and revision codes. When naming is inconsistent, the delivery package looks unprofessional and becomes hard to search later. Codex can help create a naming checker. You describe the format, project code, discipline, sheet number, title, revision, and date. The script scans a folder, identifies files that do not match, and produces a rename proposal. Again, start with a proposal, not automatic renaming. That one design choice prevents many mistakes.
Later, you can connect this to a larger workflow. When a team exports a package, the checker runs, produces a log, and blocks upload until missing PDFs or wrong names are corrected. A tool like N8N can notify the project manager when the package passes. OC or another cloud worker can store the logs, but the core value still comes from a simple rule. If a task follows a repeatable pattern, it can probably be checked or assisted by code.
One reason Codex-style tools matter is that many design professionals know the workflow better than software developers do. A CAD manager may not know how to write Python, but they know exactly what a clean drawing package should look like. With a coding agent, the CAD manager can describe the rule, review the generated script, test it on copies, and refine it. This creates a new role, not designer versus programmer, but designer as workflow owner. The AI helps translate professional rules into small tools.
There are risks. A bad script can damage files, rename things incorrectly, or hide a problem behind a clean-looking report. So use a safety checklist. Work on copies. Keep versioned backups. Run scripts read-only first. Print logs. Test on a small sample before a full project. Avoid running unknown code from the internet. Ask Codex to explain the script in plain English. Ask it to add warnings and dry run mode. And when a task affects contractual documents, make sure the responsible person reviews the output.
What can you try this week? Choose a task that is repetitive, low risk, and easy to verify. A folder naming checker is better than a complex model editing tool for your first attempt. A schedule audit is better than a script that moves geometry. A title block completeness checker is better than a fully automated issue package. Success with small tools builds trust. Once the team sees that a 10-minute script can save an hour every Friday, automation becomes less abstract.
Here are 3 practical pilot projects. First, build a title block audit. The script checks whether project number, sheet number, revision, scale, date, and discipline are filled in. It does not change anything. It only reports blanks. Second, build a block count report. For a furniture plan, landscape plan, or electrical layout, the script counts selected blocks and exports a table for review. Third, build an issue package checker. It compares an expected sheet list with the exported PDF folder and tells you which sheets are missing. These pilots are useful because the result is easy to verify visually.
After each pilot, keep a small improvement log. What did the script catch? What did it miss? Which file format caused problems? Which naming rule was unclear? This log becomes your office automation knowledge base. Codex can help revise the tool, but your team supplies the office standard. Over time, the best automations become ordinary. They stop feeling like AI projects and start feeling like good production hygiene.
That is the real target. Dependable everyday production support. Codex is not valuable because it makes architecture look like software engineering. It is valuable because modern architecture already contains a lot of structured digital work. CAD files, BIM schedules, PDFs, spreadsheets, folders, issue logs, and QA checklists are all computer workflows. When those workflows become repeatable, coding agents can help. The best teams will not automate everything blindly. They will identify the boring, rule-based, reviewable tasks and turn them into reliable helpers.
To recap, use Codex-style agents for small CAD and BIM scripts, schedule checks, file organization, and repeatable QA. Start read-only, test on copies, keep logs, and let professionals make the final decisions. If you want more practical AI workflows for AutoCAD, BIM, architecture, and construction, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment with the repetitive task in your office that you would automate first.